Hello everybody, thank you for joining me and welcome to this video, which is about Venus retrograde, which takes place between the 23rd of July and the 4th of September. Venus transits through Cancer and Leo between the 30th of May and the 2nd of October. So I would also like to give you information on these transits. Venus retrograde starts on the 23rd of July in Leo and ends on the 4th of September in Cancer. However, between the 20th and the 23rd of July, Venus is stationary, so this means we have to handle what Venus represents very carefully between mid-July and mid-September. When Venus transits through Cancer, will be more emotional, intuitive, and caring. Home and family will be more important. Our security in our relationships and our need for financial security will also be important. On the 5th, 6th, and 7th of July, Venus is in the Gandanta zone. This is pretty important in Vedic astrology. When a planet is in the Gandanta zone, we need to be careful about what this planet represents. So when Venus is in the Gandanta zone, it shows unstable energy in relationships, marriage, and financial situation. You should avoid making a decision regarding these issues. It also indicates discomfort. You may feel like you are tested in your relationships. When Venus enters Leo, you will be more expressive in your relationships. You may also feel generous, creative, and proud, but please avoid acting selfishly, otherwise you may have problems in your relationships. When Venus enters Leo, she is going to be in conjunction with Mars on the 23rd and the 24th of July. On the 25th of July, Mercury also enters Leo. Therefore, Mercury, Venus, and Mars are in conjunction in Leo until the 7th of August. Mercury and Venus exact conjunction takes place on the 27th of July. When Venus and Mars are in conjunction, you may show impulsive behavior and you may have a tendency to buy more than you need. But when Venus retrograde in Leo starts, then you may not feel passionate about your relationships, or you may not feel bold enough to take necessary steps, which is good because you may regret when Venus retrograde is over. When Mars and Mercury are in conjunction, you will be both physically and mentally active and fast. You may have a boastful communication. Practice will be more important than theory. You can be sharp-minded, and your capacity for leadership skills may also increase. You need to remember that Mercury also goes retrograde on the 23rd of August, and Mercury is stationary between the 20th and the 23rd of August. So, if you would like to make your ideas come true, then I suggest that you should benefit from Mercury and Mars conjunction, but before Mercury stationary starts, so before the 20th of August. When Mercury and Venus are in conjunction, you may need to deal with your financial situation. Of course, this all depends on the placement of Leo in your on your natal chart. On the 5th, 6th, and 7th of August, Venus is in the Gandanta zone for the second time. So remember what I told you about Venus in the Gandanta zone. On the 7th of August, Venus enters Cancer again, and this time she is in conjunction with the Sun in Cancer. The exact conjunction takes place on the 13th of August. When Venus and the Sun are in conjunction in Cancer, you may need to satisfy the needs of your family members or the people you care about. Avoid being egocentric and looking for comfort in your relationships with your family members or the people whom you consider as your family. On the 9th of August, Venus and Uranus is going to have an interaction, but this energy starts 1 week before and ends 1 week later. So we can experience something unexpected in our relationships and financial situation the first 3 weeks of August. And tension may also increase in relationships. Avoid dropping a clanger or saying something which you may regret in the future. On the 22nd of August, there is an interaction between Venus and Jupiter. Avoid last-minute shopping because this may lead to overspending. You may also be over-optimistic on this day. On the 30th of September, the 1st and the 2nd of October, Venus is in the Gandanta zone for the 3rd time. As you see, when Venus is in the Gandanta zone, when Venus goes retrograde, these energies, or when Venus is stationary, all these energies tell us that we may need to be careful about what Venus represents. These energies lead to uncertainty in relationships and in financial situations. So this means if we haven't decided on our marriage date, it would be better not to get married on these dates. We should also avoid taking financial risks, or we should avoid making big investments. We should avoid buying luxury items. We should even avoid buying perfume or cosmetics products. This is the time when we need to, as we say in English, cut your coat according to your cloth. Between the 20th and the 23rd of August, Mercury is stationary, and on the 23rd of August, Mercury retrograde starts, and it ends on the 15th of September. So as you see, we will experience both Mercury and Venus retrograde and stationary almost at the same time. So we should be very careful with these issues. I can make a short video about Mercury retrograde too. On the 1st of September, Venus is stationary, and on the same day, Jupiter is also stationary. This means we should avoid making an investment, not only on the 1st of September, but until the 4th of September, even better until the 7th of September. We should also avoid taking a financial or a legal step, and we should avoid starting a relationship or even getting married if possible. I hope this video has been useful and you will be able to make the best of Venus retrograde. Hope to see you soon.